genocide of the killing of the children of Biafra. And we are asking for the restoration of the kingdom of Biafra through referendum, which we are going to have this year. On this year, our leader, Master Kano, is going to declare a date. We are going to have a Biafra referendum. After Biafra referendum, we will totally disengage ourselves from anything to do with Nigeria. The nation of Biafra will be established and enforced in all over the whole world. More than 100 countries which we are registered. And our Biafra, that our homeland, our homeland will be restored. This is our dream. No man, no woman, no kingdom can stop us. Our resolute is unshakable. There is no doubt in our heart. There is no doubt in our heart. That the kingdom must be restored by the power of the God of our fathers. We are not afraid of death. We are not afraid of the enemy, because our Father has called us to come, and He has promised to restore. Therefore, we fear no kingdom. We fear not any man. Our kingdom is fully restored. Gradually, until the day of our referendum, we will fully disengage ourselves from the country called Nigeria. We are waking up our brothers and sisters, those that are that, those that are slumbering, those that are innocent whatsoever. Let them be heard from me and from the rest of Biafra. In Denmark, no man can stop the nation of Biafra. It is fully assured and registered in every place. God bless you as you share the God bless you as you share the dream of restoration of the kingdom of Biafra. You will be blessed as you honor our fathers. Today, those who died and who perished for our land, Biafra land. God bless you.
Okay, thank you, coordinator. Thank you.
God bless you.
God bless you. We can see you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No bigger than mama.
Okay, guys, I have to go right now.
1 second. I don't have one another time now.
Okay, let's go.
Best 30 minutes for the 500. Open up my please. Open up my pussy idea. Let him knock a little Lucia by whatever by name. I can't get a little punage now.
ihe na dị mgbe kama ọ dị eri akwụsị agara ịhapụ ebe anyị kwere
Come on, you got bonus, Sabo, come on, Iraga, come on, Iraga, come on, Iraga, come on, Muga, Megareba, come on, Iraga, come on, Iraga, no bigger demoto. Come on, Muga, bonus, Sabo, come on, Iraga. Come on, Iraga, come on, Iraga, come on, Muga, Megareba, come on, Iraga, come on, Iraga, no bigger
I end there from here. Guys,
Yeah, this is only Biafrans in Scandinavia. We are not happy for what is going on in South and Southeast Nigeria. We are Biafrans. They're killing our people and they're destroying our property. The very, very sad one is what they are doing. Buhari have sent Fulani herdsmen, their brothers, to come and kill all the farmers. Now there's hunger in Biafra land. South is crying, Southeast is crying because of hunger. We are not going to farm again. Our mother is not going to farm. We are protesting not because of we are hungry. We are okay in Europe here. But people who left home, they are suffering because of we are sending money for them every time to survive because they cannot go to work. Because of what? The Fulani herdsmen is killing them. Whenever they go to work, they are dead. Many people have died yesterday. Today, people are dead. Up to 5,000 people since 2015 till today. They are be killing. Buhari have not even mentioned Fulani herdsmen in his when he make some speech yesterday, 29 Nigeria something. I don't know what they call them. He have not mentioned Democracy Day. He have not mentioned even Fulani herdsmen because they have killed all Biafrans. They are targeting the Christians. All the Christians they are targeting. Why? What have we done? So the best way to do is we don't eat the same food. We don't have the same face. Their face is like I don't know how to call it. And our face is different. Why should we be the same place? We cannot be the same. We don't speak the same language. We don't eat the same food. Why should we be the same? The best thing we have to do is let them take the yam and cut it into 5. Everywhere we go, we feel know that you will have to put south and southeast if they want to join together. Because we are brothers, we speak the same language, we eat the same food, so we can be together. Those people that Hausa, Fulani, herdsmen, they can because they have Hausa, they have Fulani, they can be in the same country. They can kill themselves, leave us because we are total Christian. All the south and southeast is Christian. Before we are former Eastern region, but now they have destroyed it and divided it one by one so that this person will say the south we say they are not Biafran, but they purposely do that. That is why today we have joined hand. We and South said that we have to get our country back because we was Biafra before. In 1977 we have declared. In 1967 we have declared Biafra. Ojukwu have declared Biafra. Today we want the Biafra. Anybody that fights 30 years, they have to have independence. That's the law of the UN. Now we have more than 50 years. So why can't we be freedom? We have to be freedom. Our people is suffering, so we have to be freedom. Even though we protest, they will kill us. If you come out for protest, they will kill.
If we are doing this in Nigeria, they would have killed some of us.
If we are doing this, the same thing we are doing now, they have killed all of us today. Because last year they killed a lot of people. 2 years ago they killed a lot of people. They go house to be killing people. That is why we here, see how we are demonstrating here. There's no problem. We don't have problem. We have freedom of going out, freedom of speech, freedom of everything. But in the Nigeria, that country Nigeria, when they see you come out and raise a flag, Biafra flag up, or say you are Biafran, they will kill you immediately. So what do you want me to do? Nothing. So what I'm advising our people in South and Southeast, please make sure you sit at home today. Don't go out, because if you come out, this Nigerian government will still kill you. Be at home. We are waiting for our referendum. Our referendum will be supplied for them. Thank you so much.
All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
We are going to wrap up the video here until we get to where we are gathering. Then we can make a little more video, part 3 of it. Yeah? Thank you for watching. Nonye, still good. Emeka Oneka Kano, Sunset Princess, Prince, Sunset Prince. We can read your comment. Thank you.
That was like 50 years ago.
Today, the 30th of May.
Yeah, we are remembering our fallen heroes, those who died for us to live, who fight for our liberation from the Nigerian Islamic nation. So we want to be free from them and practice our religion and our belief and our system, because the Nigeria we are living in is not conducive for us.
Oh.
So we want to be free so that our children can have a good life, live as a human being.
Yeah.
So it's our willing and our prayer so that we can be free from the contraption called Nigeria. We had a system and everything is not working. We want to live like human, not like an animal. Nigeria is a place where everyone are living. We want to be free from it.
Yes. What advice do you have for Biafrans at home?
Yeah, I say Biafrans at home to have mind from all the intimidation and the killings. By His grace, everything will be over. We are fighting for our future. We are fighting for our freedom. They should bear it. It's one of those things someone should pay for the price of freedom. So we pray for them so that God will guide them and lead them through. And we pray that we should be celebrating and circulating the information about freedom of our people. We want to live like the way the modern world are living. We want to be free. So we pray God to guide them and protect them. They should not have fear for anything, only that they have to be, comply not even about the instruction. They have to be compliant from the direction of being free and try to spread the information and the news. Nigeria is not working and it's not good for us. It has not been working and it will not work. That's the information I'm giving them.
There is no sign that it's going to work in the future.
There is no sign because they've been giving them that privileges and chance, and Nigeria is not working and they are not doing things.
And they are playing with women's lives, especially the life of Biafrans.
How can they say that Nigeria is one when the killing is going? Those who call you to be part of them are the one killing you.
And none of them is being arrested.
None of them being arrested. That's the only thing. An Hausa man or those from the north would like to protect the Malians, Nigerians because of the same religion they believe. But they are killing the same people they call one country with. Even the president himself.
Are they going to be one country with our dead bodies?
It's not going to be. Somebody who wants to be part of him will save your life, will protect you, will pamper you, will do it in a way that you will be convinced that this person wants you. But the killing, somebody cannot kill you or kill your family and still tell you to be part of him. It never works. Somebody who wants you to be part of him will give you all you want for you to be convinced. But how can somebody be convincing you by killing you?
Because you can't convince a dead man.
You cannot. The only thing the person that killed your family member is.
So when they say unity, we should run away, right? Because they don't mean it.
No, the unity, nobody preaches unity by saying. Unity is preached by acting.
Yeah.
You don't tell me unity while you are killing. It never be. It's like you telling me peace. At the same time, you're having guns and machetes. So how can you invite me for peace talk when you have guns? So there is no peace.
After Copenhagen. Yes.
This walking street area. So Nigeria is a place nothing works. Since I was born, they will say everything will be okay, but we are not seeing the sign of being okay.
Yes.
We are seeing the signs of decay.
Yes.
There is no war.
When the election comes close, they try to do one or two things that seems to be
That's
good.
the only thing, but they can only convince those they can convince or deceive. You can't deceive.
Biafrans have made up their minds.
Of course.
We're not going to be part of that country anymore.
Of course. That's the only thing.
So how do you address yourself here in Denmark? Do you call yourself a Biafran or a Nigerian?
I'm a Biafran, of course.
How do Danish people react to...
Okay, like now I was talking to one Danish man. Do you know about Biafra? He said yes. He heard about Biafra 50 years ago. But I was trying to tell him the same problem of 50 years ago is still happening today. So I'm even happy or praised that he's telling me about, he knows about Biafra. Why there are some Biafrans in Nigeria who don't know even about Biafra?
You see? So some of them, they know about Biafra more than we do.
Many of them.
Yeah.
I met one last time. He said even when he was a child, there was contribution going on for Biafran children. So they know about Biafrans, and they know what they have been suffering. They know about it. Why is it that the Nigerian history is not taught to them? Because when they are teaching about Nigerian history, Biafra issue will involve.
Will come up.
So that's the only thing.
So, but if they are ready for peace, I think they would have been talking about it in the Nigerian
nobody
history.
will tell you about peace. While it's us, we're killing you.
Exactly.
What? Okay, for example, if you want this with me, you can ask me what is my problem. You like to give me my requirements, like to listen to me, but you can't just kill me and expect me to listen to you. It never works. It never works. Somebody is telling you one Nigeria, when one side is dying, the other side is living. Is there any oneness on that?
There is no oneness, exactly.
If somebody is killed in Saudi Arabia, they will kill somebody in Biafra land because of religion issue. So they prefer to be part of a Saudi or an Islamic nation than the same person from the same country they're claiming to be one. What is one?
There's no oneness.
If Nigeria is one, you don't need to tell anybody.
Yes.
You don't need to say one Nigeria, which means they know it has not been one.
So the one Nigeria is like come, let us kill you.
Of course. Of course, because they need somebody to be killed. That's why they want to be part of them. Of course.
They need somebody to kill. That's why they say one Nigeria.
Okay, you are living in Denmark. Have you heard of Denmark saying one Denmark?
No.
They are one already. Something is one is one.
Yeah. It's not something that they talk about.
You are in Denmark now. Have you ever heard of, oh, you from North, you from South? Even in the Europe itself, nobody from like Spain, Germany, or Sweden will come here and tell you where are you from. They never say that. But the same country you come from. Nigeria, that is even they want us to be part of it, but we are the one making it to be. Of course.
Yeah,
in every aspect.
Biafrans invest in all parts of Nigeria.
In every aspect, economy or education or even that politics they are saying, we are the people that make things working or happen. That's why they don't want to leave you. If you are an arrogant person, your family will never want you to be part of them. So why they want us to be part of them? Because they know we are not arrogant.
Yes.
Of course.
Exactly.
Of course. Okay, so, if they want Nigeria to be one, would they disturb Nnamdi Kanu?
No.
They will not. For example, you have family. Your child said, Daddy, this is what I want. Will you chase your family? Will you kill your family?
With the governor,
you
so
will
how
even tell
to
that your
move
son,
forward?
My son, what is the problem? Why are you disgracing this family? But if for you to do that, you rather start killing him, then that son will say that this man is not my real father. Because if he's my real father, he will listen to my problems.
To tell you that they are always ready to lie to us.
Okay, Boko Haram is killing everybody. Since Buhari entered, has Buhari arrested anybody who said this is a Boko Haram person? These Fulani herdsmen, Buhari is saying they are from Libya. How many of them has Buhari arrested that told him that I'm from Libya? Did any Nigeria look like Libya? And how did they enter? How did they get it gone? How many of them has they been arrested? Some people don't even reason, my brother. Exactly. I don't know the mentality people has, or it's only just out of fear.
So they want to put that fear in us so that we won't talk about Biafra anymore.
Buhari is saying that he's going to do this to those who are killing. But it's those that people say they are from Libya.
How is he going to do that?
How are you going to do it?
Is he going to go to Libya?
I don't know. How do they cross? Where do they enter? How?
So they have not started telling us the truth.
No, no. The thing is, like, you know, this Boko Haram issue. The non-tenants believe that many of the houses has been killed from the non-tenants. They were only killing us from the south with this herdsmen to reduce our own numbers too. They know what they are doing. There is something
and to douse our spirit.
Of course, to put fear in you. How many persons has Bulgaria arrested in all these killings? How many of them? Nobody. Nobody. Rather, he's releasing those.
So many people are asked this question. Why is it that these people in diaspora that always ask for Biafra? And what would be your answer to that type of question? Because for me, I think that the reason is that we've seen how these places look like,
of course,
how they organize it. So we want to make the exactly. We want to make the difference.
The system never allow you to be. So you want to be on your own to do it the way you want. And those in diaspora are the ones circulating the information.
Yes.
Because Nigerian media is controlled by the government of the day.
Government, yes.
And most of those media houses are controlled by your enemies. They will always paint you black, destroy your own image, promote their own, so that when these people in diaspora see you, they say you are the bad people. So we are here to circulate our own information by ourselves.
Yes. And back home, they will tell people that Igbos are not together. But with this Biafran struggle, can't you see that Igbos are coming together?
And that's what I was telling you. Those who never want you to live will always like to do something to destroy you.
To destroy us, yeah.
Because when they don't want you to be, they will say you are not together. They're your enemies speaking for you. So how
they want to be your mouthpiece.
How, I mean,
they will never say anything in your favor.
Yeah, they will never do that.
Exactly.
They will not do that. Your enemy will even destroy you. Your enemy will always say negative things against you.
Yes.
Who is together in that country? If they are together, will Boko Haram be root and killing those in the north?
Okay, exactly. Exactly, that's another way of looking at it.
If the Igbos or Biafrans are not together, what is the essence of them to be with Nigeria? The people, you know, they are not together. You are living with them.
Exactly. So it's counterintuitive, the type of idea they want to bring along.
Okay, if we are not together, but those people who are telling you are not together has been the leader, what effort has they been made to unite those people? They say they are not in unity.
Exactly.
When somebody will bring...
Someone is saying, God bless you.
Somebody will bring a leader from the north.
Someone that is watching is saying, God bless you.
Of course. Somebody will bring a leader from the north who is dancing to their tune to be your leader. And he knows that somebody from that eastern region don't want him. Why do they put the person from the east don't want? Because they want that person to be dancing or doing their own bidding. And in that aspect, they are destroying you, bringing enmity.
Exactly. So that's the exact point.
That's the only thing. We are living here, we're walking freely. Do you see any police harassing us in another person's own country? And
they're saying this is walking street. We have no road.
They say why the diaspora is the one fighting this, because we have freedom, we have peace. They allow you to express yourself.
So we know
you can't do it in that country. They claim for you to be part of them.
Yeah, we know what freedom is all about, because we've seen free people.
You live where freedom is practiced, freedom is being spread, freedom is being exercised.
Yeah.
But somebody who said that you are part of them will not allow you to even talk in your father's land. So what is the essence of that?
It doesn't make sense at all.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, my brother. If Nigeria has been working, my brother, okay, in this country now, somebody from Uland and somebody from the Sheland, what is over there is what is here.
Yes.
That is oneness.
There is no tribe or something.
That's oneness. Even some of the Yorubas are telling you Lagos. Lagos has been a capital.
Yes.
The seaport has been built by federal money. The National Theatre, National Stadium, and now they are claiming it's them. What of those Commonwealth that is used in making that places?
Okay.
Of course.
Exactly. The money from the south was used. The oil money from the south was used to build Lagos. And if they believe
you are part of them or one country, would they be saying that?
No.
Okay, Federal Capital Abuja. How many persons from the south has been the Minister of Federal Capital?
Okay.
When it's federal, it's supposed to be somebody from east, west.
From anywhere, yes.
They know what they are doing.
They know it. It's clear.
They know what they're doing. That's why the country is not moving forward. Okay, like Denmark now, they call them Scandinavia. Denmark, Norway, Sweden. They are not up to 15 million. But they organize. Each and every area is controlling themselves. Then they are united by this organization called Scandinavia.
Scandinavia, exactly.
And they are progressing.
So it would have even been easier for Denmark and Sweden to become one country. Than Biafra and Nigeria.
If they are one country.
Because they have a similar value system.
Yes. And because how they are split or separated, they are progressing.
Yes.
They are progressing.
You see?
It's just like you now at your age, you are living with your family. Every family is living together, controlling the business. The business will never progress. But when they tell you if it's trading, do your trading, do this, it will be booming. Then you are one country, you are one family with one name.
Yes.
Nigeria can split. Have that maybe Nigerian name as the way Scandinavia is.
Yes.
Sweden, Norway, Finland, they are Scandinavia. They have things in common. But each and every one is a country of its own.
Let's talk about this idea of restructuring. Because a lot of argument has come up, especially from Ohaneze Ndigbo, Ohaneze Ndioshi, that restructuring is the way forward. Then the simple question I normally put through is, if someone is going to Enugu from Oka, for example, is going to pass through 9th Mile. Restructuring is like at 9th Mile, and we're already on that way to 9th Mile. Why would somebody say go from Oka to Onitsha when he wants to go to Enugu through 9th Mile? So if the people that are going to Onitsha, they are the ones that should be convinced about going to Enugu, going to 9th Mile. Not the people that have already focused their direction to that way.
The thing is like anybody who wants you to stay in the direction of where you are taking.
Yes.
Has something in mind.
Yes.
Has a reason.
Yes.
Because this restructuring, they are saying, you have to say, why is it now they start restructuring?
No, the thing is that the North is not even talking about restructuring. It's even the same people that are asking for Biafra. You understand? Like from our side, is the Ohanese is also southeast. So they are claiming that restructuring is the way, right? So the people that should be telling us restructuring is actually the Northerners, right? You understand what I mean?
No, the thing,
so that we cannot get to Biafra if they want.
No, those people who are saying they don't want restructuring are still those people, but they know when there is restructuring.
Yes.
The system they are controlling, they will not control it
anymore.
Because they want you to be with them, for them to control you. They don't want you to have your own restructuring. It's like you're part of controlling yourself.
Yes, they don't want us to have that control.
Your own thing in your
just
own
like
way.
that, the same thing that Uthman Dafodio and Amadou Bello said about controlling ourselves, right?
Even those who are saying of restructuring, they are even at peace with Nigeria because they just want to bear that name, Nigeria. You understand it?
Yes.
Inside them,
they are not serious.
They are not serious.
Did you hear that? They are not serious. They are trying to deceive us.
Inside their mind, even they don't even want it, but it's only because the pressure in them is like somebody who is under duress.
Yes.
They're under duress.
And can't you see that Nigerian government are sponsoring the campaign of Ohanese for restructuring?
In
order to distract
Biafrans. Because if that Ohanese is saying, what stops Buhari to come and say that Ohanese is saying?
Exactly.
Say, let's do restructuring.
Exactly.
They send these people.
Did you hear that?
Just only to, it's a delay tactics. And its time is going. They've been saying this restructuring for how many years?
Yes, and nothing has come from the North regarding that.
What? Nothing.
Nothing. And they want us to have a useful conversation.
No, because it's restructuring. Because this oil is what the Hausas are having to control the oil and the resources. To be sharing it. And that's why you see those governors from the southeast. You know what happened? Those people from the southeast, they were only just saying of all this restructure and all this. They were afraid, even like what the governors are saying, sit at home, we'll seize your shop. Somebody who didn't give you the shop, didn't give you the money for business, is telling you when you sit at home, they will close your shop. I mean, it's like dictator government telling you that you should not do this.
That you must perform economic activities.
Now, they are giving you social.
Yes.
They never even dictate for you.
No.
These people are not giving you money. They're surviving on your own. Somebody is telling you, don't sit home.
Yeah, which means they actually know that, they actually believe that we are their slaves, so they have to tell us to do whatever we want.
That never works.
Yes.
How can a governor will tell you, a private person who control your own business, how you should do your business?
It's impossible.
That's the type of people who want to wipe out when we get our government.
Of course.
They know what they are doing because of what they know. If they don't say it,
they will lose some money.
Bugari will not give them allocation.
Exactly. They will lose money from
and that's what the restructure means, because if you have restructure, you control what you have. You don't go to Bugari and say you will know the truth, you will cover it because of the money you get from Bugari. But if you are controlling yourself, you will tell Bugari this is how it's supposed to be. Then Bugari is the one that will even be dancing on their tone, because Bugari need the money from those areas.
Exactly. Wow. This has been a very long interview.
You talk about education.
Education. Exactly.
The, like all of them
the quota system, right? That's very terrible.
They know the education is not working.
It's very terrible. You can see how they're trying to cover up what the so-called IG of police said. Yeah. You know, transmission man, you know. These are the kind of people that are...
No, what baffles me is like most of those Yoruba media who was even campaigning for Bugari, when we say that we don't want, you know, it's like God has given us that wisdom, the vision to know what is ahead. Yes. The Yorubas was blindly to be promoting Bugari, and it's the same people who are pretending as if they are not the one who promoted Bugari to be the leader.
Yes.
You understand? Are they not even ashamed to come open and say? So even this Sowore, who is saying this with his
Sahara Reporters guy?
Yes, he used that his media to campaign for Bugari. At least, is he not ashamed to come up now to swallow his saliva?
Exactly, trying to see that he can corner the youth
He's the one
and kill more of them.
And kill himself.
Yes.
He's supposed to welcome anyway, because he was the one who campaigned for Bugari, convinced many people. You understand? When you go to some state, they're supposed to stone him dead. Somebody bring your enemy to be your leader, and he's killing people. And the same person is now coming campaign against him. Then, which means he himself is not a good leader if he's going to be a leader, because he should have known.
Yes.
I don't know if you understand.
I understand what you're saying.
They are even stupid to come open and say anything. They should have covered themselves in shame.
Yes.
They shouldn't have come out.
You're right. 29.
Because I wonder how can a learned people who has been in abroad will see a stupid man called Bugari who has been there before, didn't do nothing. They still preach for him to come
back.
Now he killed many, so they're coming to talk.
And
this man killed.
And they are talking about Igbos taking over in 2020.
That I say delay tactics. Yes. We have been hearing this for many years.
Many years. Do Igbos really need a Nigerian presidency?
They don't like us. Why do they want us again to be the leader?
President. Okay.
Even if an Igbo want to be president tomorrow, they can even overthrow him through military.
Yes.
The military can be there like 6 months, then the military will hand over to...
And nothing will happen as usual.
My brother, that is a country, it's a useless country, man.
So the best thing is for every Biafran to look the other way.
You see, sometimes I wonder.
Because there is no hope left.
I wonder.
There is no hope left in Nigeria.
I wonder. Even what is Obasanjo is saying today. Obasanjo wants to remove Bugari, so that they think it's Bugari that makes Biafrans to be saying all this, so that when they change a leader, then Bugari with Biafra issue will come down.
Yes.
That is his aim.
Okay.
That is his aim.
Okay.
Anything they can do for make Nigeria to be there, they can do it. Even if they do it well. That's the only thing. We don't love ourselves. Then what is their problem?
Yes, what are they trying to make peace for us?
Okay, if we view ourselves, we are fighting, let them come and settle us. Let them come and settle us.
Exactly, instead of sending Fulani headsmen to kill us more.
Yorubas are there together. The
For where?
are there together.
For where?
Why? What is the problem? Who cares? Who cares? Oh, we are not together. If somebody, an Igbo man die in Denmark now, we'll make sure we send him home.
Yes, yes.
But some Yoruba died there, they buried them here because they are not in unity, they are not togetherness.
Yes.
To contribute and send the corpse of their person back home.
Exactly. It's a very big point you just made about the way the Igbos interact here.
Want to be deceived.
Exactly. How many meetings have you seen in Denmark that you can say they're Yoruba meeting?
Yeah.
And it's not existing, and that is the way it is in many countries.
They are using our people inside their heart. They are Biafrans, but because the money they want to get. That's the only thing. For their own security and for the financial aspect. That's only why. It takes only a fearless person who don't care like Nnamdi Kanu to come and say, this is what I want, even if my life goes to it.
Yes.
Tell them, this is how it should be. Like you are angry, you are living in this country, you see how it's going. But where you're coming from, nothing works there. And they don't give you a chance to change it.
No.
But what you need to do is, please, my father, you don't want me to live like this. You don't want us to change it this way. Okay, in that case, give me my own portion of land. Let me go and settle with my own family.
Exactly.
And control my wife or my children the way I want. Because I cannot be living on your own direction when you are not directing and doing it. For example, if your father married 2 wives, you are from a different mother. I'm from a different mother. And my father is buying me clothes. And he's not buying you clothes. Are you not going to question, is this my father? My part of this
You start asking questions.
But if everything is share equal, you don't have anything, you don't have any grudges, you don't need to fight for anything because you are getting everything equal. But when somebody is not giving you what belongs to you, you start asking questions. You will get angry.
One thing is that they will come to the media and say one thing and then they will go on the ground and do some other thing. Did you remember just a few weeks ago that they took this police entrance exam or whatever they called it? They have Islamic studies as an option. When Nigeria is not an Islamic country. So they said.
Nigeria is not Islamic country.
That's what they said in the media.
Nigeria is partially Islamic country.
So why should they have...
They went for OIC meeting represented by federal.
Okay.
But when they have Christian something, federal will not send somebody to represent them.
Exactly.
So the Christian organization will send somebody.
Yes.
So how are you telling me it's not? All those people, they know the truth.
They know.
They are to say the truth.
They know. And they are clamping on the media to dance their way.
Their leader, what is he protecting? Is it the interest of Islamic or Christians?
Oh.
So what is this?
When you talk about the bombing of churches and destruction of churches, because a lot of churches have been burnt in the north.
It's like you listen to that conversation between Alhaji and Kunle. You heard when Awusaba was saying, no matter what Buhari did, even if he eats somebody wrong, they are not going to be against him.
Yes, and that's exactly what is happening.
So what are you telling me?
Unfolding before our very eyes, and some people are still in doubt.
Anybody who don't want to say the truth is out of fear.
Is out of fear, right?
And most of them, because
especially the elders, right?
Some of them, because they saw their hands in corruption, they cannot come up and say anything against what we are doing. Buhari is now saying that one of the ex-presidents spent $15 billion, blah blah blah, talking to people in the audium, a president. And you have been there for getting 4 years. And you wait when somebody writes a letter for you, then you come up and say something. Why should you come and tell people in the public? Do your job. Send FCC to invite him.
FCC, yeah. They invite their opponents only.
He's just doing this now to silence him. And you know he's corrupt. And you come and tell people, is that what people need for you to come and preach about it? What people want is for you to take action.
Exactly.
These people are, but sometimes I get sick of that country, my brother. I guess the country is rubbish.
It's complete rubbish.
It's rubbish country.
Yeah.
Nothing works.
Have you asked yourself why since how many years now there's no power in Nigeria? I want people to chip in and back to that.
Power issue.
Power issue.
You know, the thing is, like, I was telling even one Muslim guy from Iran. I said, why is it your leader are telling you they want to forbid English speaking? Because they don't want you to get information.
Yes.
These people are depriving you power, because through power you can have access to media, TV, foreign news that will tell you what your government is doing.
Yes, and you'll be able to say your opinion.
What your government is doing will spread the information. They want you to remain in dark. You will not get information. So they'll be ruling you.
Yes.
Their children are studying abroad, but they are telling you education is haram. So that the poor people will not go to school. The rich people or those in government
will go to school
will train their
London.
children after they come and still be your leader. That's the only way it is.
Exactly.
They will tell you shaking a woman is haram. Buhari wife will go now hug Obama, hug Trump. But when you see a poor guy, the wife is shaking.
They're killing.
Those people who are committing Sharia, who is committing Sharia against them?
Exactly.
Our leaders now, they go to mosque. For example, they go to church. How many people has committed Sharia against them? And they are still...
Yes, free Biafra.
Free Biafra.
This one is closer.
Okay. Yes.
What is killing our people is lack of information.
Yeah.
If like internet has not come, the way we are spreading about this Biafra will be silenced. Then Nigeria will use their own newspaper company to be writing sheets.
Yes.
Their television writing sheets. When you have your own private TV, you're saying the truth, government will just close that media house because you are opening up and telling people what the reality.
What the reality is, and they don't want people to hear
Government
that.
control the media. That government control the media. Okay, those media in Nigeria, like they make it at home today. How many of them now will go to Southeast on the ground to see what is happening? They only sit in their office, make phone call. You understand it? Without going at the spot where something happened. Is that job of media? Media has to go there and see everything, verify it by himself. They are not working, my brother.
No, not at all.
They are not. They are not working.
What do you have to say to these people who always say, hey, come back and do Biafra? If you want Biafra, come back and do it. Isn't their purpose for us to be killed?
Of course, that's their purpose. Of course, that's their purpose. Apart from being their purpose, they can say what they like.
You remember they were telling Nnamdi Kanu, come back home if you are serious about what you're saying.
For example.
And then when Nnamdi came back, they went to his house to try to kill him.
For example.
Or if they have not killed him already.
No, for example, people are telling you come to Nigeria because they know when you are in Nigeria or Biafra land fighting for it, how can the information will be spread all over the world? Those who went to Brussels, European Union headquarters, can those people in Biafra land come to Brussels to do to give them the information? You understand? Like the way me and you are working here, spreading the information about Biafra. Those in Biafra land, can they be in Biafra be doing it here? No.
So you do it where you are.
You do it where you are. It's awareness.
It's not because we are afraid of coming home.
You are not afraid. Even if you go to Nigeria, what are you going to do there?
Exactly.
What are you going to do there? Are you going to where there is no security, where they will not give you a chance to express your feeling? They are telling you, those who are saying you to come are those who want you to be killed. You understand? Those who are saying that don't know the good job you are doing for them. Because the international community are putting mouth into this because we are here spreading the news, giving them the knowledge of what is going on.
You can hear someone shouting, "Oh, hey, Biafra."
Why not?
Yeah. And he's not a Biafran.
Okay, if it's in Nigeria, if it's in Nigeria, can somebody from Ghana or Cotonou come in Nigeria and make protest? They will kill you. But this is all the way Europe. They were even hailing us. They were happy with us.
Yeah.
We don't carry gun. We don't force people to do something. We are giving them awareness.
Yeah.
He didn't hear this man now. I talked to him. He said, you know about Biafra 50 years ago.
Okay.
That man, I give this flyer. I said the killing is still going on.
And if they say that IPOB should be proscribed or is proscribed or they use arms and all that, is there any sign of that?
But my brother, before somebody say they proscribe, they should give evidence of what they did.
Yeah, exactly. So what evidence do they have? How many
of them have they arrested? Say we find so thing that makes him to be a terrorist, and that's the country that want to be part of them. Full of lies, full of deceptions. Somebody's lying against the person he said that you want to be part of. So when somebody see you now as a Biafran, partially Nigeria for the moment, then they will see you as a terrorist, while your leader has already destroyed you.
Okay. Can you chip in about the Buhari saying that the youth are lazy?
You see that one, I don't want to talk about what Buhari said, because that's the country we want to go away from. You understand it? How can a country you want to be part of, this is what a leader is talking about.
What was his aim? What did he want to achieve?
What did he want to achieve? Is he not ashamed of saying that the people he's ruling is lazy? What did he create for them? What did he?
He's reporting back to his slave masters, right?
Somebody's, destroying the image of the country he's claiming to be ruling. Is that not stupidity?
It's heavy stupidity.
When you see this Western world now, they will go and promote their own country. Then this man will go there destroying their own country. They claim to be the leader. The man is a useless man. That's what it is. He's even destroying the mentality of the learned ones. What did Buhari has created in Nigeria? What did he invented? Nothing. Rather, he's inventing herdsmen.
Exactly.
What is called laziness?
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
Somebody knows the system of ranching, agriculture in Europe. But it's creating those Fulanis who can carry cow from north to south. Is that not laziness?
It's laziness. Laziness.
So my brother, in countries like there is no way you can even say, this is where you can say I give positive to this country. There is nothing positive works in that country.
There's nothing good about
Okay, look at this ID camp in the north. I had one time, the trailer loads of foods they send, most of them intercepted it.
Okay.
Is there anyone arrested today to be queried? Your own people, they send relief to them, somebody stole it. But in this country, those who are in the camp, they get everything they want, even laptop, even television, what you ask them, they give you. Everything is available. They can even bring things they have home and give people in the center. But these people they send, somebody is intercepting it.
Okay. It's terrible. I mean, when I was watching the video by the Fulani herdsmen who attacked a church in Benue that killed 17 people and 2 priests, they were putting on choir robes and they were dancing and they have faces. They didn't cover their faces. And you are telling me that the Nigerian security could not find them?
How many were there arrested? Nobody. Nobody. And that's really nice. In Europe, president can resign if this is working like this. If this is going against his wish, he purposely resign because he don't want to get bad name.
Yes.
How many has resigned in Nigeria?
Brenda Mitchell, we can see her. Good morning. Good morning. Kinsley Wu, we can join the conversation. You know, it's horrible.
Okay, look at even before people send containers, send buses. All of a sudden, people are not doing that, but they are not thinking those people who are receiving those goods, who are partially having something doing. You keep them useless. Why? They are trying to just because they say Igbos are the ones in business. They want to close that aspect.
Yes.
I mean, these people don't reason, my brother. They don't reason.
They don't reason.
You can pocket your money and be here, but you are helping the government. The economy is growing through what you are sending there.
Yes.
But they want people to remain wretched so they'll be controlling them.
Exactly.
They will come and give you 1,000 naira, denounce Biafra. Because you want to survive.
When that finishes, you get hungry again. You get hungry again.
The country, my brother, it doesn't want it. It doesn't want it.
Yeah. Chairman, when you got one more Biafra?
No, I don't have anything to say now.
Okay.
At the verse.
You went away again?
When I went.
Makande.
In the zoo.
In the zoo.
Yeah.
Hane bunde baye.
Hane buso mona.
Hane busi sai ni ne.
With the fair.
Hana choku ka anywa no ala beke bataka ha buku aye.
Some of them now, sometimes I begin to ask myself, I want to know they are not ready for how they hit, what they are feeling. Somebody is telling you, come and say Biafra. Are you coming to say something different from those ones who are there saying? Even you here saying it and the one saying what they can, even if the fear they're having is because you're exposing them. But when you are there, what you are saying will not even cross anywhere. They know you are exposing them.
Exactly.
But I don't know the shame he has been gotten from Biafra people in Europe. That's why they're telling you come and talk about it in Nigeria or what. If you talk about it in Nigeria, who heard what you said? No, I mean,
you're right.
People are just saying something. Ask these people, do they really break chalk?
Benedicta Chidimma, thank you. All hail Biafra. Obinna, what do you have to tell Biafrans at home, sitting at home?
I congratulate them. Yeah, I congratulate them for obeying the sit-at-home order, because we Biafran, we are formidable, and we that is outside the country, we support them 100%. We are doing us proud. We are very, very proud of them.
You can hear what one Omar Hassan Ahmed is saying. He say, who is holding you? I beg, come back to Nigeria and have something better and worthy of doing to live simply. You can imagine this man. Omar, I don't know how to pronounce your other name, but it's shocking how you enjoy killing people. It's very, very shocking. We are not like cows that you kill anyhow, because you perfected the act of killing. That's why you want us to come back and get killed. We are not afraid of coming back, okay? So, but we have to.
Even if you are coming back to your father's land.
Exactly.
So
we are not coming back to.
Is he the one that tell you to go out?
Exactly.
Even those Hausas who are saying that don't know even where their leaders are putting them. Yeah. They don't even know nothing, absolutely nothing. Look at numbers of Alamajiris in the streets. Somebody will be like 10 years, they give you cups to go and be begging food. They are not ambitious.
Exactly.
They are the ones that are even lazy. Can a Hausa man come in the street, even approach you, a white man, or even defend himself? Nothing. Come and say about Biafra. But they're hearing it already. Those ones there are saying it.
Yeah, Chidi Donatus Maruka. God bless you. Yes, all hail Biafra.
Somebody don't want you to go. They don't want you to stay. I mean, those people are cursed.
They are cursed. They are cursed. So they should remain cursed by themselves. And we've made up our mind. We've made up our mind. Even if it is one, all the Abokis in the north are begging us to have a restructure. We won't listen because we've made up our mind. We know where we are going. Coordinator, before I begin. Coordinator, okay, you're busy. Dog. So thank you, all Biafra, all hey Biafra. We'll start the Biafra part 3 of this broadcast in a few minutes' time. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Bye-bye.